Welcome to today's video. Now in this video we'll be talking about string formatting methods, but before we do that we encountered a problem in our last video, and let's quickly address that before we move to today's business. Quickly open your idle and let's visit our code for the last time. Now we can see over here in the last video that we had Pete and Hey being put together. This is a bad practice and we need to deal with that. So quickly open a new file and save that. So press Command S to save or Control S on Windows to save. Now I'm going to call this one strings formatting methods, and I'm going to save that on my desktop. Python series save. Okay, so quickly we will call in our variable message and you say, hey, don't you think Python is awesome? And I'll call another variable name, and the name equals Pete like we saw in our previous video. Then a variable to hold both of them, results equals name plus message. Okay, so now let's go ahead and print our results and see what we've got. Save that, Control S or Command S on Mac, and run it over here, run module or F5. Okay, so as we can see we have again Pete and Hey being put together. Okay, now how do we solve that? Now to solve this, what we can do is bring a space here. Okay, here rather. Okay, because after the Pete there should be a space and it prints hey, don't you think Python is awesome? So let's save this and run that and see what we've got. F5, and now it's formatting it correctly. It says Pete space hey, don't you think Python is awesome? So let's close this and start today's business. Now today we are talking about strings formatting methods. Now in our last video we talked about string concatenation. Okay, but there are other methods we can use in outputting strings and integers and doubles to the user. So let's go on. Now have a first variable called first name, and I'll set first name to read off. Then I'm going to have another variable called age equals 99. Then I'll have height equals maybe 6.0. Okay, and I can now print this to the user. Now what I want to do is I want to tell the user or I want to output this as Ridolf is 99 years old and he is 6.0 tall or 6.0 feet tall. I don't know if there's anyone in this world who is that tall. Okay, but let's do that. So print, and then I'll call the first name over here. Okay, then I'll concatenate that. We learned this in the previous tutorial, so I'll concatenate this and I'll say is, remember to bring spaces in here just as we learned some few seconds ago. Okay, so is concat age, then I'll say years old. Okay, concat and I can say n old and he is, then I'll bring this here, then I'll call my height here. Okay, so now what this is going to do is going to print the first name, which is Ridolf, then our normal string is, then the age 99, then string years old and he is, then the height over here. Okay, now if I run this program I'm going to get an error. So let's save this and run and see the kind of error we are going to get. Ooh, type error, can only concat string, not integer to string. Now we talked about this in the last video. This is because first name over here is a string. Okay, the variable is a string. It holds some strings in here. Then age over here is an integer, and we have height here being a double. Okay, so this means that obviously we are going to get an error message unless we convert this and that to string. So to do that, we are going to use the string function we talked about in the last video, and we convert this also to a string like this here, and now we should be good to go. So save this, run that, and now we have no problem. You say Rudolph is 99 years old and he is 6.0 tall. I think I have to bring that here, so I can say feet. I'm missing the key. Feet tall. Okay, let's save that and run that again. Run, and we have Rudolph is 99 years old and he is 6.0 feet tall. Okay, so this is string concatenation you can use. Now, apart from this, there are other ways we can format our string to our users, and one of the way to do this is using the dot format method. So quickly, let's call our print function, and we are going to introduce the double quote in here and a curly braces, and we put in 0, and we say is, then we put in 1 in another curly braces, and we bring years old, or is it year old? What is the correct English? Year old, and he is another braces 2 feet tall. Okay, then I'm going to close my double quotes over here. Okay, but inside the same print function, I'm going to introduce the dot format here, the dot format, and I'll introduce my arguments, the bracket in here. Okay, so inside the bracket I will say name, then I'll call the age and the height. Okay, so what this is going to do is, what the dot format is going to do is going to pick this name and it will replace that with the 0 over here. Then this one will be replaced with the age, and the height will be replaced with 2. Okay, so let's save this, run, and see if we've got no errors. Okay, we've got some errors here. You say name is not defined. Oh, okay, so the variable here is first name, not name, so let's correct that to first name. It's case sensitive, so be sure you are doing the correct namings. Save that, run module again, and we have it's being printed correctly. It says Rudolph is 99 year old, this time around not years, and he is 6.0 feet tall. Cool, huh? Now another way to do this, quickly introduce your print function, and inside this I'm going to bring my F here for format. Okay, and I'm going to bring curly braces, and I'll say first name. Okay, so first name is age. Okay, years old, and he is height tall. Then I close my double quotes over here. Okay, so we say first name is age, years old, and he is height tall. This is very simple. So what it's going to do is first name will be replaced here, age over there, and height will be here. Let me introduce my empty print function over here to give us a space. Save that, run, and we have that here. Rudolph is 99 years old and he's 6.0 tall. Okay, as we see over here. So among this print methods, you can choose whatever you want and use that in your programs. Now I think the printf is very simple, so I'll go with the printf and the concatenation methods. That's it for this video. See you in my next one. Have a wonderful day.